Good morning, everybody. It is time to get you caught up in the world of motorsports. It is race review time on this Monday morning, brought to you by Iowa Speedway. You know, this is the Hall of Fame time of year when a lot of different Hall of Fames, motorsports-wise, induct different members. And how about an inaugural Hall of Fame from the Stewart Speedway? They decided to have one, and boy, they have four really amazing people that were inducted into the class. How about Bill Davis Sr.? He is one of the best drivers ever from this area. He is one of the members of the inaugural season of the Hall of Fame for Stewart Speedway. Dave Farron's another one that made it into the Hall of Fame. Ron Little made it in to the Stewart Speedway Hall of Fame, and promoter Gail Miller. All four of those guys in the Stewart Speedway inaugural Hall of Fame inductees. So congratulations to each and every one of them. Of course, Gail living at Stewart Speedway when he was promoting. People realize that and remember that vividly. But those are the first class of the Stewart Speedway. Congratulations to each and every one of them. We were getting ready to race on Friday and got a message saying, I don't think we're going to be racing at Marshalltown. This is from Friday at Marshalltown. Unless they had jet skis, they weren't going to be doing anything. And this has happened more than once over there. So that's a rain out. That's a flood out at Marshalltown from Friday. Hopefully things will, straighten out in short order. But Boone had a chance to get up and going. Here are the results from Boone Speedway. Ricky, Jonathan, and Joe, all victorious in the Mod, Sport Mods, and Mod Lights. Take a look at the Hobby Stock cars, and Sprint cars. See here, Eric Knudsen wins, Josh Daniels and Val all win in those divisions over at Boone Speedway. We were up in Webster City at Hamilton County Speedway. This was a big-time event. Modifieds, B-Mods, and US RA Tuners were all in action. Ethan, Rocky, and Matt all victorious there in their feature events. Look at Ethan from Bakersfield, California. Congratulations to him. Also had Hobby Stock cars and late models at Hamilton County Speedway. Eric Stanton. Pat Graham in the 1G. Boy, he was on fire in the stock car division. Good job out of Pat. And then Ryan Griffith wins in the late model division. Something else that was kind of cool, the Carl Chevrolet dirt trucks also ran at Hamilton County Speedway. We're going to jump on board with five-time Super National champion Steve Jackson driving the number 23 truck. He won his heat race, as did the number 9, and then drew 6, which means he had to start in the 6th position in the feature event. And as you can see here, Steve's so talented. We're just going to ride along with him for a little bit to see how long it takes him to get up to the front. Again, just waiting things out, just shaking things out. We're up there in the in that dark one right there, the number 9. That's what we're trying to do there. So we're coming around here. I think we end up leading the first lap, but that's going to be about it for the 9 as Jackson goes up high, gets a real good run here, then dives underneath and scoots down under everybody here. But this guy, one of the most talented individuals, period, when it comes to the racetrack. Right in front of him, another incredibly talented individual. That is Miles McHale. And that's the way those guys finished. So Miles finishing in first and Steve Jackson finishing in second. Take a look at the results for the Truck Series. Miles, that's his 4th win of the season in the Truck Series. Congratulations to him. Steve finished second. We managed to pick up 3rd place there. Brian Spangler in the 17. Great job out of him as well. But in case you're curious as to where the Carl Chevrolet dirt trucks are going next, we have a little bit of time off with the 4th of July weekend. Then the next time we're going to be in action will be at Knoxville Raceway. This is our Daytona. In case you're wondering, the Mark Fee Memorial Race will be happening on Saturday, July the 13th. Looking forward to that. So hopefully if you're going to be in the area, you can come out and see what we have. Now, Knoxville, speaking of Knoxville, they were dark this weekend. The reason being the Jackson Nationals were going on. And we'll take a look at what happened. This is from Saturday night's event. Darren Pittman takes the lead early. That is Brad Sweet up on the high side. Blackjack Brian Brown in that white car trying to get into the action as well. But watch this here. That's Austin McCarl right there. Austin, whoa, upside down. He was okay. I talked to Terry yesterday. He said he is no harm, no foul. He is in good shape. But when it came down to it, oh, Brad Sweet in that vehicle was just locked and loaded. The number 49 just powered away from everybody. Donnie Schatz tried to reel him in, but no go as Brad Sweet, the big cat, takes home a halfway decent paycheck when you consider it was $41,000 for winning that race. So great job out of him. He'll climb up behind the wing there, wave the checkered flag, and we now have the results from the Jackson Nationals from a Saturday evening over in Jackson, Minnesota. Sweet wins. Schatz finishes in second. Darren Pittman finishes in third. Great job out of Brian Brown finishing sixth. Ian Madsen, Kerry Madsen, 8th and 15th. Terry McCarl finished 18th in this event. All right, now take a look at some of the other national series here real quick. How about the ARCA series? Because, you know, ARCA series is be coming to the Iowa Speedway in just a couple of weeks, and Ty Majeski ends up winning here. Great job out of Ty Majeski. Harrison Burton, boy, this kid's running about everything he can and doing very well. Thad Moffitt, Richard Petty's grandson, finished 9th in this event over in the ARCA series. Now, remember, mentioned ARCA is coming. They're coming along with the Indy cars in just a couple of weeks. Be able to see the ARCA race on Friday, July the 19th, and then Donnie Dawkins going to perform after the race is over on the grandstand stage behind the grandstands. So that's going to be cool. Then the Indy cars will be under the lights on Saturday, July the 20th. So we are really looking forward to that. And Iowa Live will be down at the track Friday morning from 9 to 10 talking to a bunch of these drivers as we have a want to do. So that is pretty cool. Gander Outdoors Truck Series was racing over in Chicagoland Speedway. It's the Camping World 225. And we do have a couple of images here to give you a peek at. This is the start here. It's Austin Hill being pushed by that all-white truck, and that is Brett Moffitt in that 24 as he shoved him across here. A couple of other guys who were keeping an eye on Todd Gilliland, who we had a chance to visit with last year in the 4, and Harrison Burton. Again, mentioned Harrison Burton down low. Really well done, but the strongest truck by far was that all-white truck, and still surprising, no sponsorship on that truck. When you have somebody as talented as Brett Moffitt behind the wheel, as Brett Moffitt just motored away, dominated this race. This is what all the people were saying. And again, that's exactly what he did. Congratulations, Brett Moffitt wins at Chicagoland Speedway. So here's the rest of the results from the truck race, the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series. Moffitt wins. Brandon Jones finishes in 2nd. Stuart Friesen still looking for his first win, finishes in 3rd. And Harrison Burton, as we showed you, pretty impressive there, finishing in the top 5 there. Xfinity Series also was running at Chicagoland Speedway, and this was the camping. Everything's going to be Camping World. Camping World 300 for the Xfinity Series, and take a look at the results there. And this was a familiar face in Victory Lane, Cole Custer. Boy, this guy is really coming around, and great pit strategy by Michael Annett and his crew, picking up 3rd place in this race. The number 1 finishing in number 3 position, Michael Annett from Des Moines. Great job out of him and the entire crew. Now, don't forget they do have the Xfinity Series coming back to Iowa Speedway, and this is going to be the last race of the year, the final weekend of the year. The K&N Pro Series is going to be there. They're going to have a concert afterwards. Granger Smith will play after the K&N race, and then the following day will be the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and that'll be in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon, the U.S. Cellular 250 NASCAR Xfinity Series here at Iowa Speedway. The NASCAR Cup Series, they were at Chicagoland Speedway as well, also a Camping World sponsored event. This one was 400. And they had about a 3-hour rain delay. They tried to sneak the race in early. The rain still caught up with them after about 11 laps. But after that 3-hour delay, it was something very unique that happened. It was a battle. It was a shootout between Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson for the last handful of laps. And after 134 starts, Alex Bowman in the Hendrick Motorsports vehicle in the number 88 with Dale Jr. doing the call up in the booth, wins his very first NASCAR Cup Series event. So congratulations to Alex Bowman. Of course, we do have Iowa ties to that team as well. We have Sean Emmons from Des Moines, who's part of the engineering staff there. So congratulations to everybody involved there. Jimmy Johnson looked incredibly strong. 7-time was really knocking on the door, running up front all day long. Good job out of him. Ryan Blaney finishing 6th in this event. Landon Castle, our buddy, finished in 31st from Cedar Rapids. So there you have it, folks. There is your Monday morning race review. You are caught up as to what's happening in the world of motorsports.